Hello. All right, so I want to welcome you to coming to this webinar today for you to possibly think about purchasing the Tumble Gym bus business. It's a great business. I have so much fun doing it. I've been doing it for 9 years. So let's go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and get a pen and paper? We're going to take lots of notes. I'll tell you all the ins and the outs and answer any questions, hopefully, that you have. All right, so let's start with this, all about the Tumble Gym bus. So I established it in 2006. I bought the Star bus, what's now known as the Star bus, from Boston, Massachusetts. I had it shipped out here, didn't even drive it or see it, just basically took a leap of faith and bought it and started the business. And then now we also have a bubble bus. They both look almost exactly the same. I purchased that one at an auction. Well, actually my husband purchased it and then we both redid the whole thing. So they both look exactly the same now. They're very, very similar. The carpet inside one is stars, and then the other carpet on the other one is bubbles. So that's how we got the name, the Star Bus and the Bubble Bus. But all right, so the Tumble Gym Bus offers a mobile gymnastics program for preschool-age children in North County of San Diego. We do birthday parties and classes that are action-packed and fully interactive while promoting the importance of healthy living. Our curriculum teaches fundamentals of gymnastics through music, dance, and games. So let me tell you a little bit about myself first. I am 37 years old. I grew up in San Diego County for most of my life and went to college to become a public school teacher, a special education teacher. I have 3 teaching credentials. I got into teaching and I think I only did it for maybe 2 years. I'm not even sure, but it was very short-lived. I just kept looking at my paycheck and thinking, it doesn't matter how good I am, I will never make more money. The only way I can make more money is by staying at this job and getting my yearly pay raises. And that drove me insane. And I just kept thinking, what could I do? What could I do? What could I do? And it just happened to be one of those chance things where I had heard about a mobile gym bus and I looked it up online. I was actually at work, supposed to be teaching, but I was searching the internet and I found it. I emailed the lady. I was the first person to call her and she had said she had just posted it like 10 minutes later. And so to me, it was just one of those things that was meant to be. I'm a mom. Those are my 2 cute little kids with my husband there. I am an athlete. This year, I've trained for several different races. I did a sprint triathlon and a couple half marathons. So, but mostly I'm an entrepreneur. I constantly have my wheels turning about what to do, what to make better, how to make it improved, how to be creative, things like that. So that's a little bit about me. And I just want to let you know that this webinar is going to be different. I really want to make it personal for you. I want you to be able to get all your information in one little stack. And then hopefully just be able to provide you information so that you know that this is the right business for you. I want to get rid of any fears, of any preconceived notions that you might have about the business. And so let's get started. All right, so like I said, grab that pen and let's go. All right, so let's take you back to the year 2006. All right, so like I said, I was teaching at a public school. I had just had my daughter and I just knew that this is not where I was supposed to be. I had a huge pulling in my heart and I didn't know what it was going to be, what to do. And I was trying to balance everything in my life. And I don't know. So I wanted more opportunity, and I just felt that being an entrepreneur would give me that opportunity. And it did, it totally did. So what did I do? I bought the bus. I took that leap of faith. I just knew failure was not an option. I still had to pay bills. And it was amazing because the year I bought the bus, everyone, of course, around me is like, what are you going to do? How are you going to do this? You can't do this. I knew that I wasn't going to be happy if I stayed where I was. And so that bus, though, it paid for itself that first year. With the accounts that I acquired, it paid for everything. It paid for the insurance. It was meant to be. So, and it all worked out, and I've built it to be the thriving business that it is now. And all the kids are happy. That's what I love about it. So, all right, here you go. What are you going to get? Well, of course, you're going to get the 2 buses. There's 2 buses. They're both International Carpenter buses. They're automatics. You do not need a special driver's license to drive these buses. You do need some training. One of them is easier to drive than the other. The one that we train everyone to drive on, I promise you, it just drives like a big truck. It's really pretty easy once you learn how to use the mirrors and things like that. It's fine. They're both fully functioning. They have equipment in them. They're clean. The carpet on the walls has been replaced on the old one. All the carpet's clean. All the equipment is clean. The dashboard is clean. The floors are clean. There's no damages on the outside of either of the buses. They've both had a recent paint job with brand new branding on the side, stickers, I guess. I meant to put the mileage of the buses in here, but I didn't get around to that. So that's something we can go over when you call me, right? All right. So what else are you going to get? You are going to get tons and tons of equipment. If you look at this picture here, this is our star bus. This is the one that we bought first, and then we had to redo because we made our other one look so fantastic. This one looked like crap. So we had to redo this one. But each of the buses comes with that red balance beam, comes with a trampoline, it comes with wedges, it comes with the slide that goes out the back door. They have swings that hang from the roof there. Each bus has 3 sets of hooks that you can put the swings on. I think there's 3 types of swings that we have for each of the buses. There's sit and spins, there's hula hoops, there's beanie babies, there's balls. You've got all the poly spots, the hands and the feet. We've got stamps, we've got bubbles. There's Tumble Gym Bus t-shirts that we have for all the kids when they register, and they love those because when they register, they all wear them to school. And then that's honestly, I think, how we get most of our enrollment is because the kids wear those t-shirts at school. You're going to get a set of trapezoids, and then on top of those 2 buses with all the equipment, you're going to get, it's pretty brand new. It's an enclosed trailer. It's 10 by 12. You can tow it behind any truck with a tow hitch, and all the extra equipment is stored in that trailer. And inside that trailer, there's like six what do they call, stationary bikes for the kid sizes. We do birthday parties with themes. You'll get, each of the boxes has themes in them, so there's costumes and decorations for those. There's bars that the kids can hang from. You set them up, and they're mobile, so they go anywhere inside the bus. What else is in there? So for any of the special events that we do, we'll have carpet that we lay out. There's like a grass carpet. All of that's in there. There's extra, I don't know, just extra equipment. So there's lots of other pads and wedges and things like that in the trailer that you're going to get. So, all right, what else are you going to get? Lesson plans. So like I said, this business is ready to go. You can step in and start teaching tomorrow. You have all the equipment, the buses are running, and then you even have the lesson plans. So Each of the lesson plans starts with a brief health lesson, and we either talk about food, food colors, what they're good for, the bones in your body. That's the start of our lessons. And then after that, there's a song suggestion. You can do those songs while you're teaching the classes. And then there's 4 to 5 skills that we teach in each lesson. And it's very detailed, the lessons. It tells you exactly how to teach it inside the bus. And then each of the lessons also has a skill sheet that the kids get, and they can take that home. It's got pictures, it's got words on it, so that the kids can explain it to their parents. And that way, when they take it home, they can kind of tell their parents what they did, or the parents have at least some sort of way of asking specifically what they did. Like, oh, what is this bear walk? And then the kids can show you. Instead of remembering it and all that, it's really been super helpful. The parents do love it. All right, what else are you going to get? But wait, there's more. Look at this fabulous staff. Don't they look very high quality there? All right, so all my staff is trained. There's a manager who knows all the ins and outs, knows the directors of all the schools, knows the software management system that we use, knows all our processes, does the scheduling, things like that. We have drivers. Currently, we have 4 drivers, 3 or 4. 4 including myself. So, and then we have assistants. And basically, like I said, each of the classes have, almost all the classes have 2 instructors. And so we have an assistant and a driver, but they both teach the classes. So, and then all of our staff is live scan fingerprinted, and some of them even have ECE units. That is something that each of the preschools are going to ask for. Not each of them, some of them ask for it. So, all right. But wait, there's more. What else are you going to get? You're going to get active accounts. So currently, right now, we have 10 active schools. And then in January, we're adding 3 more schools. And we have, right now, we have over 100 active students at $65 a month. And then for each of the schools, like I said, we have a classroom management software. So this is where parents are able to register online, they're able to pay, they're able to drop. It's basically like a virtual assistant. You can print class rosters from there, you can send emails from there, your staff can log in and do their time cards, you can do payroll from there. It is the best money that I spend every month, and it goes off how many kids you have enrolled, and that's how you pay for it. So the more kids you have, the more money it is. The less kids you have, the less money it is. But whatever it is, it's so worth it. All right, moving on. How about our reputation? We have an excellent reputation. We are the only ones present online. You type in gym bus, you type in gymnastics bus, San Diego, whatever, we are on top of all the Google searches. Yelp, we have all of our reviews are 5-star reviews. Facebook has all positive comments, and we're just the best, I'm telling you. But directors, we do a survey every year with the directors. We get very good comments from them. We get nice suggestions. And then the parents, I hardly ever have a bad anything from parents. Usually the #1 reason why kids stop doing the Tumble Gym Bus program is because they move on to kindergarten. They get too big. We often have many families that have 2 or 3 kids that go through our program. I think I have one parent actually who's done all 4 of her kids, which I think is awesome. All right, so still with me? How does the Tumble Gym Bus make money? Well, of course we make money through our weekly classes. That's one way. We have a couple different ways. Each of these classes is 45 minutes long. And like I said, we do a 5-minute health lesson. We do 5 minutes of dancing. We do 30 minutes of the skill instruction. And then the end is like 5 minutes of review, hand stamps, passing out the skill sheets, things like that. There's a maximum of 12 kids in every class, and there's 1 to 2 teachers in every class. And that is because you never know when someone's going to get a bloody nose or have to go to the bathroom, or they just can't hang on the bus. So you have to have another instructor. It's so, so helpful to take one of those kids back while the other one teaches the rest of the kids in the class. So each of the schools has 1 to 3 classes at their school. Just depends on how big the school is. The smaller schools, 1 class, whatever. So, and they all do online registration and payments, which is one of the easiest things about the business. It goes. All right. So the other way that our business makes revenue is through our special events. Now, I've got to tell you, one of my what's the word for it? One of my, not qualities, but is I have not marketed this business at all. I was just looking at a children's magazine this morning, and I was thinking, I wonder what would happen if I just put one ad in this magazine and let it run for 3 months. I bet my birthday parties would explode. Most of the birthday parties are from our current clients or a word of mouth, but the only advertising and marketing we do is just driving on the freeways. So we do themed parties at our birthday parties. We have tons of different themes. We have tons of different costumes. We have the pirates, the superheroes, we have cars and trucks, we have the safari, we have princess, Frozen, we have mermaids, Dora, Angry Birds, the Lego movie, dinosaurs. I'm sure I'm missing some more, but the children love the theme. And then what we do is we put the theme lesson that goes with it. So if you're doing a pirate, we throw cannonballs and we walk the plank, and they all have like their hooks and things like that. So our other special events that we do are drop-in shops. We do school carnivals. We do radio station events. We do charger parties. The parents stay inside, watch the game, and then we contain and entertain the kids outside. They love it. I even had a dad hire me one time for a mom's birthday, and they did their little dinner party inside while I had all the kids outside. It was great. So other things we do play dates in the park. We do Tetra Truck. We do Tots and Trucks. We do a lot of events. There's just company picnics. We've done radio station events. The list goes on with special events. And like I'm telling you, we don't advertise. So just imagine how far you could bring this business if you just advertise, if you just put some effort into it. All right, so the other way that we bring in some revenue is through our advertisements on our windows. We use the space. We use those windows right there. We put a window perf on there. And so the kids can see out of the bus, but you can't see inside the bus on those spots. You can see the advertisement. So you could get a dentist, you could get an orthodontist, you could get a pizza place, a yogurt shop, any mommy product or service. The list goes on, basically. You could have whatever you wanted there, but people pay you to put their advertisement there. And then with the packages that we have set up, they also get an event. So if they pay for 6 months, then once a month they get an event, a 2-hour event at their location, or they can donate it, which is another form of advertising for them. And then you can put their swag in your goodie bags or whatever you want to do. But we did this in 2014. It proved to be a really profitable avenue that we discovered, or that we went down. So it was great. Anyways, here's the revenue. This is the last 3 years. I want to basically just be an open book for you. But you can see the pattern is for June, July, actually it looks like July, August, and September-ish, kind of really go down in a slump. That's just when everyone goes on vacation. Preschool enrollment declines, and so our enrollment declines basically. But let me tell you, that's when you get to go on your vacations. One of the ways that we keep our income going though is we do field trips. So a lot of schools will hire us for just a one-time thing where we come out and the whole school can get on the bus, and that's how we make our extra money in the summertime, which is great because it's during the week too. It's still not weekends. And then, all right, so 2013, I started getting the hang of this business, I'm telling you. And then 2014 was amazing. I had amazing staff. Everybody was just well-groomed. I was a leader. I was very active in being a leader. I was teaching on the bus, like, I think it was 4 days a week. It was a great, great year. But then I decided that I wanted to start fostering babies, and we got a placement, and that's pretty much when I became unexpectedly non-existent on the Tumble Gym bus in 2015. So it shows, but to be honest, if you look at the numbers, the business still was very, I mean, it brought in a lot of revenue still. I really, really was not involved. I think I taught Wednesday mornings, and that might be it. I really did the bare minimum as an owner, but it just proves that the systems and the processes were in place. The employees knew what they were doing. They got the job done. So that's it. But this is why you're in the right place at the right time. So you're here on this webinar. You're learning all about the business. And here we go. So Ray Kroc, the owner of, or I think is the former owner of the Padres, and then the founder of McDonald's. This is a quote from him. It says, "The two most important requirements for major success are first, being in the right place at the right time, and second, doing something about it." Now, I just told you you're in the right place at the right time. You have this opportunity at your fingertips, but now it's your job to do something about it. All right, so basically, I just told you everything about the business. I'm not hiding anything. Please feel free to ask me any more questions when we get on the phone later. But I've showed you how the business is ready to roll. It's a turnkey business. It's already established. The systems and processes are set up so that it runs smoothly. I've showed you how the bus makes money all by itself with no marketing whatsoever. Basically, driving on the freeway has been the only advertisement I've done. Imagine how much money you could make, or how this business would explode and pop if you just put some energy into marketing. And then I showed you how you as the owner can still have time freedom. It's not going to suck you from, you're not going to work all the time. I was able to train for races. I was able to foster a baby. I was able to raise 3 kids. I still had my husband, and I was still able to make this business profitable. So, in my opinion, you already know if you want to be a part of this business, right? You've made it this far in the webinar. You are in the right place at the right time, right? So here's the next step. The next step is for you to do something about it. It's for you to take the step to success. But before you take this step, I want to make sure that you have all your questions answered. So because you are literally in the right place at the right time and you're ready to take action, this is what you need to do. Here's how you can take action. Pick up the phone and call me right now. You can email me, or you can click on this. I'm not sure if you can click on it, but if you click on that, you can schedule an appointment to talk to me this weekend. I'll be around. You'll get access to my calendar, and you can schedule yourself in there. But let's chat about how we can make this happen for you, how we can get the ball rolling. If you have any more fears, if you have any more doubts, let's talk about it and get you owning your own business, having your time freedom, making things possible, and bettering your life. All right, I will talk to you in a little bit. Thank you for joining me today, and enjoy your weekend.